So I think we spent more than half of this podcast episode criticizing what people have done, but how would we change how we do things? What would you do if you're creating a series or a movie, or how would you do it?
So it still has to be humorous and like show the lighter side of the culture, but not be disrespectful. All right, can I use a template?
Yeah.
All right, you've seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Yes.
It's like before your time.
Yeah.
Right? But still, you saw these ancient movies before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies. Now, I had a moment recently where I was talking to one of our chick members, and him and his wife were watching that movie, and they said they turned it off because they found it disrespectful to Greek culture, is what they said.
Wow.
And I was like, dude, am I wrong for liking it? But, okay, what my idea of that movie is, she is Greek, and she makes fun of her own people and what they do. So there can be a healthy element of that.
Yeah.
So, okay, what are on limits? What can we make fun of?
Where do you draw the
that
line?
Our own people do? What can we do?
Oh, I don't know where I draw the line. Like I said, I really enjoyed that series. I think it showed a lot of who we are and what we do, our practices, not letting the books touch the floor, like how we grew up. I don't know where I would draw that line. It's very confusing. That's where I really struggle.
I guess some instances can come up in someone's life. Like when I was in second grade, in school, I was like 7 years old. There's a game that we had to play, some kind of fitness thing. That's when obesity really started in the school systems. So they wanted to rectify that with some activities that we do. So it was like the floor is lava, and you have to get to the other side. The way you do it was, they were using textbooks. Put on the floor, you step on them and get to the other side.
Whoa.
All the kids are doing it.
Yeah.
The teacher's sanctioning it's an activity.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't do it. And the teacher's like, why not? I said, in my, temple, I learned that you cannot step on books. It's wrong. And they thought I was the weirdest person ever for saying I'm the only Indian Hindu in the class. It's like weird to do that. So I stuck by it. I didn't do it. I'm proud of myself for that. I was 7 years old.
7 years old. Wow.
Samskaras.
Yeah.
It was so firmly ingrained in Balavihar Forest that you do not do something like that.
Of course.
I couldn't bring myself to do it there.
Yeah.
So looking back, it's a seminal moment for me where I was like, wow, I can stand up for my cultural beliefs. That wasn't what was going through my mind then, but it's, that is what it is. Okay, so a moment like that can go in a series or something?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What else?
I like how they showed jobs. And people, like her mom was a dermatologist, and they showed that the drive to do better in life. That's very integral to our culture. I feel like wanting the kids to go to a really good college, I think, tough, but that's just how it is.
Which can be parodied, right?
Yeah.
Like, at a certain point when I was growing up, I'd hate to go to what I called brown parties in 11th and 12th grade. Because the question is, where are you going to college?
Yeah.
And when you're like me and you answer truthfully and say, I'm only applying in-state in Texas, the uncle and the auntie look at you like this, and they don't talk to you the rest of the time.
Ooh.
It happened to me a few times. From my days when I was on social media,
okay,
what I notice is a lot of people will post dua for someone that has gone, if they're the Muslim tradition, Bible verses by some friends, holiday significances given.
Okay.
As Hindus, what do you see people post that is Hindu?
Good morning posts with a little Ganesh tea on top.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cute.
You don't get those WhatsApp chains of like auntie
I've told people not to send me that kind of stuff.
Okay, lucky. That's what's trending in the family groups.
Okay. What about Facebook? Does anyone use Facebook anymore? Or is it just old people like me?
I've seen some.
Okay, is there anything religious content? People personally post.
People personally, I think from my chick friends, I've definitely seen reposts of chick stuff that we create, content that we create, so quotes and things. I've
Super.
seen that.
Okay, that's the point.
There's a really big trend right now where there's people posting little clips of like Vedic chanting, but they all have tunes. I know you're not gonna like that. But I've seen
it's not me not liking it. It's the niyam is you cannot have tunes with the Vedic chants.
They're trending though.
Okay.
Lots of videos of people Ganga Aarti. Oh my god, that is trending so much. Like videos of Ganga Aarti, drone shots.
So Rishikesh Ganga Aarti. Okay, that's cool.
But I think that's more just for the novelty of like, look what we do, and this big extravagant show of like what we do. I don't think that's so much of appreciating what it actually means, because there's no meaning, and then you just have the Har Har Gange and stuff playing in the background, people going to Kedarnath and posting about their hikes and stuff, which I'm guilty of as well.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm not guilty of that, but that's trending.
Okay. Then we also have on YouTube Shorts. I don't know if this is like TikTok content that makes its way to YouTube.
Who watches that?
I watch it. I mean, I see the did you know stuff. Like, did you know that in Mahabharata this was the thing?
Oh, yes.
Nuances and details. I think that's pretty cool stuff.
That's cool.
That's cool. And people repost it and they share it.
Yeah.
What else do you see?
But how much of that did you know stuff is accurate, and it's just people?
Some of it is wrong.
Yeah.
But if you verify, if it's from a reputable source or like a channel that makes this kind of Hindu-centric content, it's actually pretty spot on, some of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely scenic shots of India with religious music in background.
Yeah.
But some of it I see is actually really positive. There's some people on there that'll go over what everything means, like what is Holi, what is Diwali, and they'll actually go into the deeper meaning of it. I appreciate that.
Which is so necessary. Because with Holi coming up, one point to make is there's one student group in America where they claim that Holika being burnt she's a Dalit or something, and so it's like a casteist thing and everything. It's not true. It has no origins in that, but they've made it a thing. Hindus against Holi something is out there.
Okay.
So they say don't celebrate Holi because it celebrates the oppression of a persecuted woman, is what it is. So even celebrations on campus, they're shutting down in America based on this lie. Right?
Yeah. So yeah, some of it positive, some of it negative. I appreciate people going into these chants and explaining what each line means. I didn't know about them adding tunes, or we're not supposed to do that. I didn't know that, but I do like them. I do like listening to it. I feel like it's more of a positive start rather than listening to music.
So with Chick West this year, we have our Sadhana Challenge. Lots of social media content we're generating for that in the form of some videos and shorts, some posters or posts like tiles and things like that. As a Chick age individual, and you want to keep your mind in what Sattva is and what this path is, what kind of content would you like to see? What really relates to you and your generation?
I love the tiles. I love like video shorts as well. It's something that's really engaging because we often tend to have these big verses and things that are just not designed properly. I think the design element has a lot more to do than the actual content, which is not fair, but if it's aesthetically pleasing, it just looks a lot better. People are more likely to engage in something that looks aesthetically better.
But if we try to explain the real crux of an issue or what a mantra truly means, giving that in a 60 or 30-second video or in a single tile is nearly impossible to do. There's a dilution that happens.
But that's people's attention span these days.
And how do we still get things that are substantive across, not just performative, but in that package where it's short, it's sweet and to the point?
Bite-sized videos is really the only thing. That's what our attention span is. TikTok videos are not more than a minute. And that's what you want to just doom scroll all day. That's all we can.
Because our Huddy Bowl podcast episodes are going to go for like 1 hour each or so. Who's going to have the patience to actually, we're going to put it on a playlist, the full episode. Who's going to have the patience to actually listen to it? I mean, first of all, the quality is you and me, so maybe they shouldn't listen to it. But they're going to go for the bite-sized pieces we put out or the shorter videos. It is what it is.
And fair enough. I only listen to the bite-sized pieces or the longer ones when I'm driving.
Driving your things. Okay, because for topics that need to be fleshed out about our Sanatana Dharma, it takes background, it takes context, it takes nuance. Where when we ask a question now, we want it to be answered like 30 seconds or less. ChatGPT style. It doesn't work for this kind of education, for this kind of knowledge transfer. Right?
Well, then the interest has to be there. People have to be genuinely interested in what they're listening to. It's not a quick social media like here's my morning routine thing,